Day 3, inauguration day. All right, so we need to repair the damage up there as well as down here. And it's not as straightforward as you would think, because this is like 1 3/16 thick. So we're gonna need to match that. And I'll show you how we're gonna do it. Come below it, a nice straight line. We want to pull the weather stripping out of it. No, maybe not. I don't even need to go all the way over. We'll just come like to that distance there. Lining it up at the bottom of this, right on the line, so we know it's a plumb cut. And we'll cut that out with the multi-tool. And so what we're going to do is we're going to place this a little proud of here, so you can feel the ridge here. It's not even with it. And we're going to trace that side of it, and that's where we're going to cut the wood out. We want this to be a little proud, so when we put the replacement patch in here, we can sand it down and make it flush with this. That's what it looks like. We're going to cut here and up and down here and just remove this little rectangle. Now you can just clean this up with a chisel. So that's what you want to end up with. It's that little pocket in there. Now, you can come all the way over to here if you want to, but if you do, you got to cut a groove in your wood so that this weather stripper can slide into it, because there's a groove in behind there. All right, so this mark represents how far over it's going to go. So we're just going to put this right here and draw our line down. That's what we're going to cut it on. This line on the side represents the height of it. Right there. see the moment of truth here. There it is. And it sticks a little proud, so we can sand it down. Actually, we'll put the top in first, like that. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll fill all this with Durabond 90, which is actually like a drywall compound, but it turns into almost like a cement. So we'll fill the seams with it. After we glue this and nail this in place, we'll do that. And then while that's drying, we'll replace this piece down here, which will be a little bit easier because we're not working over our heads. Alright, so that's what it looks like with the joint compound in it. This is 20-minute mud. I didn't have the Durabond 90 with me, which I was hoping for, but as long as this gets painted, we're going to paint it with a little bit of sealant paint just to seal it, because that's the only paint we have with us. You're only going to see from here over. You won't see that seam that I cut because it'll be covered by the door casing. See that line right there is pretty much where the door casing runs. Try this in here. All I did was put this in here and draw a pencil line where the stripping is going to go, and then that'll fit right inside that groove like that. So this is all nailed in with 16 gauge finishing nails. It's all caulked. As you can see, Kitana's painting it. But this left one, which is where the hinges are going to be, I fastened it with 5 screws. I pre-drilled and put 5 3-inch screws in right to the structure behind it. This way it can hold the door up and it won't sag. And you can see how the patch is beginning to look down there, and how the patch looks before it's painted there. Once it's painted, I don't think you'll really notice. Let's see what Kitana does with the paint here, and then I'll show you some more. Well, there you go. Can you tell? Probably not. That's what it looks like. Listen, I want to thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of 4 in the Recovery Home series. Don't miss episode 4. Episode 4 has an interview with one of the residents, and he tells you how it was for him. He explains his life, what he's been through, what's happened to him, his road to recovery, and where he's at now. And it's a really in-depth and great interview. So it's not something I normally do on this channel, interviewing people, but this guy was willing to sit in front of the camera and discuss his personal life with you. So enjoy this video, and then we'll end this series next week with
the most heartfelt interview you'll probably hear on any YouTube channel that's designed for construction and home improvement. So enjoy the video and don't miss next week. If you're not sure how you're going to find the video next week, just hit the subscribe button and then those bells will pop up, those little bell icons. Just click one of those bells, the one that says all, and anytime I upload a new video, you'll be notified of it. You certainly don't want to miss the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the video.
So that's how the rain guard looks when you put the second piece on. And that just brings it from where the holes are here, behind this piece, up to here. So you can still put the screws on the other one if you need to. If you can't, it doesn't matter, this will hook on there, you pull it up and you pre-drill and put the screws there. This way it goes up high enough so that rain doesn't leak behind it because there's no void back there. Kitana is putting the handle set on. I'll let you watch her for a few minutes. Alright, so I got the closer in. See that 1/2 inch? If you always keep that a 1/2 inch and this tapers away from the door, you put them in the middle and use the outside holes, you get the maximum open swing for your door. How far it opens. Perfect every time. So the only thing I have to say is Anderson 3000 and 4000 series doors, they go in real quick and real easy. The only problem with them is these little plastic pieces that cover the screws. I don't think they're manufactured consistently the same way, because I couldn't get this side in. So I took it out, grabbed the other long one from the box, and it snapped right in perfectly. So I know it's not the door. And I moved the trouble one onto this side, and look, it will not stay in there either. It's all loose as a goose. It just will not clip in there. See it? It comes right out, no matter what you do. So I'll keep trying, but it's a 45-minute door. It's 40 minutes to try to put that piece of plastic in, 5 minutes to put the door together. Real test is when that inside door is closed, it creates a pocket of air between these two doors. So the real test is, will this close even though that pocket of air, that cushion of air, is pushing back against this door? Yep, locked. That's what we want.